Travis to convince her to tell Alicia the truth about her dad. That kind of bugged me as well. She could have told her at another time, maybe sooner.
Right.
You know, instead of waiting until the big neon sign when her and Travis were talking. It's like, wait a second here. You should have told at least Alicia that before all this happened. You know, like I said, Madison is not my favorite character. Her and Chris drives me nuts.
Well, Chris drives me nuts. I don't even want to see him on the show no more, to be honest with you.
I mean, I like Madison.
Yeah.
I don't know about her that I like what it is.
To me, Madison is like Lori and Andrea all rolled into one.
I like Andrea. So.
I did not like her at all.
For you too, well. Only because
I didn't. I didn't like Andrea because of the simple fact she had so many opportunities to take care of the governor, and she did it, and look what happened in the aftermath. But that's a whole different topic.
Right. That's a different series.
Exactly. That too. But I think...
Go ahead, Ike. No, go ahead. I was going to ask you a question, but go ahead.
But... And then I admit I was wrong last week when I said I thought Chris would be like looking at the pretty flowers. I thought that would be the end of it. I was wrong. You know, oh my gosh. And what he did to Travis, portray, you know, I forgive you type of thing, and then just hold him long enough for his so-called quote unquote friends. Really?
They're not.
Really?
No, they're not.
You do that to your dad who's been there for you since birth. Yeah, I understand you had a rough life, but really, you're going to do that to your dad?
A rough life. He had PlayStation 4, Xbox. That's what I was telling Deborah.
Yeah, I'll say he was,
iPads.
He was the only child, so I'm sure he had a pretty good life. I have a child, I know.
Well, what I mean by rough life, you know, his parents were no longer together. His dad wasn't in and out of, you know, his dad, you know, Travis wasn't fully active in his life.
Yeah.
You know, but
I know it's hard.
He
it's hard.
resents his dad for that.
It is, you know, my oldest is from a divorced family, so yeah, I know how hard it is. But also the same here, there's no excuse for you to act like an idiot.
Yeah.
Really?
Right. But, you know, teenagers do act out, so there you go. They do.
Knock on wood. I too haven't yet. Knock on wood.
I don't have to even knock no more. I'm already
I
done.
was a teenager, I know.
So what I was trying to get to here was me and Deborah had a conversation here a while back about Madison and Strand, and he's in relationships for business before, you know what I mean? His last relationship was a business relationship. It was just a casual relationship. So moving forward, the way that Madison and Travis kind of, it didn't seem like a bond when they got back together. Do you feel like maybe later on that Travis and Strand might have some kind of thing going on with each other? Because of the way they've been kind of together for a while, and even Strand said, when they were drinking that tequila, I'd be trying to hook up with you tonight, if this was.
You're talking about Madison, right?
Yeah, Madison.
That's what I was going to say. You're talking about. You said Travis and Strand.
Madison and Strand. Excuse me.
That's okay.
No, that's fine. To be frank with you, I do not see it happening. I see more of a friendship.
Yeah.
With Madison and Strand. I like Strand.
Right.
And
you don't like Madison. That's why you don't.
To me, I honestly see that Strand and Madison having a great friendship. Nothing more.
Yeah.
I don't see him using her like he did in previous relationships. I mean, he could have easily done that, a long time ago.
Yeah.
But he hasn't. I think he has respect for her, for stepping up. But other than that, I don't see anything. I see, with Madison and Travis, another Rick and Morty. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I'm looking at this way. Like, I had a hard time with Strand to figure out if I liked him or not in the beginning. Because it was going both ways. Like, it was either like, do we trust this guy? We don't trust this guy. now I'm at a point where I think we could pretty much trust him a little more, you know, because he's helped him so much. He's staying with him. He has nothing left. He had a plan. His plan failed.
Right.
So now this is his family now. He has to survive with them. And that's the way I'm looking at Strand now, you know, as a part of the group. I mean, he's not going to go nowhere. He's staying with them, and that's it, you know. That's as far.
Oh, yeah. Because he could have easily dropped him like a bad habit, but he didn't. He stuck with them and everything. And they proved their loyalty to him, you know, by helping him out, you know, with his partner, you know, help him cope and deal with the loss of him.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, like I said, I like Strand. I just don't see him and Madison, you know, having a love connection or whatever you want to call it.
It was this. I thought so when they were drinking that tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no,
I
it wasn't.
I saw some
sparks.
I think the word. I can't think of the word. My mind is blank. Just go on. I can't think.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I thought I saw sparks in that. The reason why is because.
I knew what the word was. Flirting.
Oh, flirting. Yeah.
Flirting there.
He kind of stepped over the line when he said, "Oh, you know, I would be hooking up with you if this was not the apocalypse," you know. So he kind of did step across the line of friendship right there. I thought personally, but look at me, I don't know much about dating, so I'm kind of stuck right there on that. But it was pretty strange. But at least they survived that part of the episode, and that's that show there. So. And
right.
Exactly.
So, in all honesty, you told me this because a lot of times when I record it on my DVR, I don't see all of the preview for the next episode. But you told me that Travis was banging on the window screaming for Chris. So I get Chris is still available somewhere. He's there somewhere. But the way they
have to be, 'cause there's ever two guys that will.
Yeah, the way they portrayed it on The Talking Dead is like, we don't know if he's going to be back this season or if he's not going to be back or if he's gone. So, what do you think about that part right there? Do you think that something's wrong right there? Are they just setting us up, Brooke, or what are your feelings?
I have mixed feelings on that. For one, I really don't care if we see Chris again or not. I to be honest with you, I really don't care. But also, on the same hand, I'm kind of curious if he overcomes, you know, the animosity that he has towards, you know, his dad and how his life is turning out now since the apocalypse. So, like I said, I'm kind of 50-50.
And I think that's the big thing right there is well, I think Chris is done. Personally, I think he's done because of everything he's doing. And even on the Talking Dead, he said that he would, if one of his family members, not just turn, but if one of his family members were to he'd have a problem with him, he would take him out as Chris, you know. That's what the actor said, you know. So it was kind of strange watching that, to be honest with you. When I heard him say that, I was like, oh, that's pretty creepy, you know, that he would say that about his own family.
And I didn't watch Talking Dead.
Yeah. The other thing is that his mom from the show, which is Liz, I think you said, right? Her real name's Elizabeth. She was on the Talking Dead last night, and she was saying that she saw this coming. You know, him changing in the first episodes. She felt it. She felt it all along. That's what she said. So, the other thing I want to give, I watched Property Brothers, so I want to give a shout out to one of the Property Brothers was on there, the twins.
Yes.
So it was pretty cool to watch them. Drew was on there from the Property Brothers. So if you watch the Property Brothers, he was on the Talking Dead last night. So I just wanted to give a shout out to him real quick. And him and his brother, they have they have a couple different shows, and they're pretty cool. And then also, like I said, Elizabeth was on there. His mom, that played his mom, which actually I thought she was gonna last a long time because she was pretty intelligent. She was kind of a doctor. We're talking about Travis's ex-wife, and I thought she would last longer. I don't know why they let her go that quick.
I was hoping they would because, like you said, she was a doctor. That would have been very helpful.
Yeah.
Or a doctor in training, I should say.
Yeah. So she would have helped out a lot, I think. So real quick, I'm going to give some real quick information on our weekly schedule, and then we're going to get out of here for the evening, and then we're going to go into sports right after. So I'm going to give you the weekly schedule, say goodnight, and then we'll be out of here. So we start out Mondays with sports. That's the Ike Diaz and the Kona Miller Sports Show with Brooke Beagley. So make sure you check that out. That's every Monday during football season. So make sure you tune in to us. On Tuesday is Fear TWD. Right now, next week is the season finale. So it's our last episode of the season. And then also Tuesday mornings, we have David Lee Clements. I hope I said his name correctly. With Why the Blues. So make sure you tune in if you like the blues. That is an awesome podcast. And then also Wednesday, we have Desiree Pickett, D. Marie Love, with her co-host, Anissa, with The Lounge, which is an awesome podcast, and you have to tune into that and check that out. And it's a great time. And then Thursday, you have the Country Hoedown with Deborah Scarberry, which I call the Country Party, which because it's when we're jamming it, it's a party, and we play it at work, and it's fun. We have everybody dancing, everybody's dancing to country music and stuff. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty fun. And then Friday, you have the awesome Scream Theater with Brooke Beagley and Kona Miller, and also she has her co-host coming on this week, the surprise guest, huh, Brooke?
I got two
surprise guests. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. It's going to be an exciting podcast. So make sure you check out the Scream Theater. Do you want to give us an idea of what you have planned for as far as a TV show or a movie that's going to be on?
We are going to be doing vampire movies.
Okay.
That's what we're going to be doing on Friday.
Okay, here you go, Deborah and Desiree. Yeah. Vampire Diaries. No, I'm just joking.
Awesome.
No, I said movies. No,
I know. I'm just joking.
No.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Vampire movies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but I was joking, Deborah, and I said Deborah Scarberry and Desiree. I said the Vampire Diaries, so, and then Brooke got all mad at me.
I like Vampire Diaries. Vampires are awesome.
Yeah.
I don't disagree, but no, we're not doing TV shows. We're doing movies, darn it.
Yeah. So, and then late Saturday night, we have the Jam with yours truly, Ike Diaz. So make sure you check that out. We party all night. It's a fun podcast. And then Sunday, you have Brooke Beagley with her rock show. And give us some more information about that one, Brooke.
Well, it's every Sunday night after, all the football games are done and Fear the Walking Dead is done. And what I do is just play old school classic rock for right now, and I'm going to try to put some pop rock in there. But I just play a lot of rock music, and if anybody has a request, please inbox me. I will do my best to get it on for that night. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great time. So I do want to let everybody know, we do have 2 more podcasts that will be coming soon. And that one I think will be filling Tuesday to take over Fear TWD. And then one will be a morning podcast. So we be looking forward to that. We're trying to get all the details together, so we will have a couple new podcasts soon. We're growing so quick, guys, so if you'd like to be a part of this podcasting company, KBLP, make sure you inbox Brooke Beagley or Ike Diaz, and we are looking for promoters, PR, and management, and then we also are looking for podcasters. So if it's intern right now, but it's going to grow. So it takes time, but if you're looking to learn and be a part of a podcasting company, we have an awesome family of podcasters. Make sure you inbox any of us, and we'll get back to you and give you some more information about everything, and that way you could join the family of podcasters at KBLP. So I'm kind of shocked with my voice. I do got a headache, but my voice is just it seems like it's getting back to normal. How does it sound? How does it sound on you guys' end?
That sounds
fine to me.
I know that's the first time I ever got an allergy shot in my life. I'm sneezing. And
you got an allergy? You're starting allergy shots?
I never did them before in my life, and I took one yesterday. but I got this terrible headache. But I'm not sneezing. I'm not